Alright, continue.
Page 62. She not have kids. Is she if she is a smoker or not a smoker?
Non-smoker.
Does she do
Drugs.
drugs or not do drugs? Does she drink or not drink? Is she a vegetarian or meat eater? Read down.
No, right.
Write down your whole list. If you could have it any way you wanted to in perfect world, what would you want in the perfect ideal women? Ideal women.
Okay.
The next column is going to be all the qualities you absolutely don't want. My personal experience is that I don't want someone who is devious.
Devious.
What do you mean
Devious. Okay, let's see if this works. So we're talking about devious. It's a person that hides something. Okay, you're a devious person. You're hiding things. Okay, you're devious. Devious. Someone who hides. Someone who lies. Devious.
I don't want somebody who is needy. I don't want somebody who is insecure.
Okay, needy. Remember what's needy?
A person that is like told help or needs something like low.
Yeah, that's always needing something. What about a person that's insecure?
Insecure is like people that don't. He can't believe in himself.
Yeah.
And he say I can't do. He all the time say I can't do.
Continue. I don't want
somebody who doesn't take care of themselves. I don't want somebody that is
unhealthy
and doesn't exercise.
Unhealthy, not healthy.
Unhealthy. It's unhealthy and doesn't exercise. My ideal woman is someone that has a good attitude, someone who is fun to be around, and someone that's good communicator. Make
an entire list.
Make an entire list of those things that you ideally want, and then those things that you just cannot live with. No, obviously, if you write down on paper everything that you can think of, you might have 20 to 30 things or more in each category. From this, that you need to do is go through the things, those categories, and pick your top 10 from each list. What you should have is the qualities that you absolutely must have, and the top 10 there is absolutely no way you could live with. Next, you are going to number these items in order of importance to you. To find someone that is all of these things you have just listed is a little unrealistic, if not impossible. By choosing the top then of each, it becomes more realistic. These are qualities that are the most important to you and the ones that you should put your primary focus on. If she has any of the other things on the list along with the top, then consider those above. Those a bonus by numbering these top then in orders of importance. It also shows you the highest qualities you are looking for, not looking for in a woman. After you write this list of all these ideal qualities, write a love little to this person. Love letter to this person you have not met yet.
You know what's a love letter?
It's a poema.
It's a letter, una carta de amor. Love letter. Okay.
Close your eyes and imagine you are
head over heels
in love with this person.
You know what's head over heels?
And that you are with the girl.
No, you said you are in love with the person. That means that you like the person, right? When you're head over heels, that means that you're very, very so in love with the person.
Okay.
It's crazy. Almost like crazy in love.
Yeah.
Head over heels. Okay, continue in this letter.
In this letter, you are going to tell her everything about her that you adore. Right. It's as through
Though.
Writing to this someone that is head over else in love with you, and you are head over else in love with her. This letter is everything about all the wonderful qualities she has, and why you love these qualities about her. This letter is another important part to attracting that person in your life. It helps deepen your focus on those things you are looking for in your ideal woman. I remember showing my list to the one girlfriend I have who was from London. She said, "My God, I'm everything that's on your list." She showed me hers, and I was everything on her list. That is the power of being clear about what you want. Not comes the time to be honest with yourself. You need to think about it from a minute and the type of person that every combinant
That is very combative.
is very combative.
Combative means that you like to fight.
Very combative. And I'm not a good communicator. I don't like to talk. I don't like to work things out verbally. I like to yell and shout. I am looking to attract somebody that is a great my life. Someone that is easygoing and doesn't get upset. Face it, gentlemen, you have to be the type of person you want to attract. If you are not those traits that you want, you have to become those certain traits because like attracts like. It is a universal principle.
What's a principle?
The fear.
Principle. Universal principle. What does it mean when you say like attracts like?
Because it's normal. A beautiful woman, obviously, we wanna looking a good man, and a good man look a beautiful girl.
Looks for a girl.
So they attract this attract.
Yeah, good attracts good, bad attracts bad.
And sometimes that the bad attract the good.
Yeah, sometimes the bad attracts the come in please. The bad attracts the good, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the bad attracts the good. Yeah. Yeah, so that's one important thing why you have to be in your
But
clear in what you want.
this is normally when a guy is a little older, but is more could be that he probably gets a beautiful girl.
Yeah, it's probable. Yeah, but remember, right? There's this myth where they say girls always go for the attractive guys, the guys with all this. A lot of them are probably gonna go for the guys with money, right? But remember, what is it that draws a girl to a man? If you're funny, if you're confident, see, all these qualities they're not physical.
So it depends that your qualities.
Yeah, it depends on your
It's
qualities.
more like your look.
Yeah, it depends on your qualities.
That's good.
It depends on your qualities indeed. Okay. Good. Continue. You're on page 64. Okay.
You may be able to meet someone that has those qualities that if you
Ideally
want, but if you don't exhibit those qualities yourself, you are going to turn that person off quickly. She is going to lose interest and late. Don't lose her on this thought. So if you have a quality that you want but you haven't yet developed it yourself and you are willing to recognize where you are flawed and faults lie and are open to learn and grow, then it is still possible to attract someone with that quality into your life and keep her. However, if you are combative, for example, and have the attitude and the way screw it, not changing for anybody, and you do manage to start dating someone that is a great communicator. She may try to make it work with you for a while, but over time, if you are refuse to change, grow, and become a better communicator, it will only become frustrating to the new lady in your life. Eventually, she is going to get tired of it and she's going to leave. It is the same with all qualities you want to attract. If you are not willing to work, become that quality.
What's a quality?
Best thing.
A thing about you, okay? You can say quality, something that's quality means it's really good. Yeah, but in this case, quality means something that describes you, something about you. Quality, okay? And to bring?
And to bring that quality into your life yourself, then you need to take it off of your list. If not, you will eventually turn that other person off.
Okay, turning the person off, okay? When you're turning a person off, means that person's just not no longer interested, okay? We're turning the person on, that means that the person's interested, okay? Okay, good. So far what we talked about, by the way, we don't have a story here, so there's not much to explain, okay? So I haven't gone into explanation that much. But yeah, so far what's been going on is that the writer's telling us, okay, I want you to write something about yourself, something about the things that you like in a girl. And then after that, write it down and, just focus on it. Eventually that person's going to come into your life. And then what he's saying is you have to become what you want to attract. Because otherwise you're going to end up attracting that person, but then the person's going to leave. Okay, so that's where we stopped so far. Turn the person off. Okay, now you have made your list. Let's see. Finish it off?
Next, you want to take that list and put it somewhere where you are going to review it every day. Maybe you can put it in the door.
On the door?
Of your medicine cabinet. On the mirror in your bedroom, in your day planner, on your computer screen, or you can put a small copy of it in your
wallet.
You
know what's a wallet?
Wallet?
Yeah.
In your wallet. You need to be continuously thinking about your list. Be reviewing it every day.
By reviewing it every day?
By reviewing it every day, it's just like any goal that you set in life. You are going to get what you focus on. It's continually refocuses you on what it is you are looking for, and ensures that you are moving in that direction.
Good. All right. So basically, we get what we focus on. That's another principle. Okay. We get what we focus on. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah, right? We get what we focus on. We focus on how bad things are going, things are going to keep going bad, okay? Yeah, how many of y'all listen to the news? How many of you listen to the news? Watch the news every day, or listen to the news. All the day? Every day?
Yeah.
How negative are the news?
It depends on what they talk about or what they say. Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, what they talk about like political things, it's kind of like sometimes they agree with someone and another like on the next 30 minutes or something like that, they change it to another way, so trying to confuse you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not focusing to say exactly what they want. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make you they make you confused because this one say this and the other one say this and this other one say this. It's kind of confusing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I think y'all know, or might know, or have a hint of it though. Whenever you have news, okay, they always try to focus on extraordinary things, okay? So, for instance, this person got killed because this happened, you know? Man murders his daughter and commits suicide. You see those headlines every single day. It makes you think, does it happen all the time? Yeah, it happens all the time, but is it very popular it happens? No. Maybe like 5% of the crimes are like that, okay? The reason is because they want to keep your attention. And so most of the things is that they focus on the negative. They focus on the negative because that's what makes the most controversy.
Mhm.
The thing that most of the people respond to, okay? So it becomes a pain in the back. It becomes a pain in the back. Good. Or pain in the neck. Okay, let's see. Continue, I'll say. It's like,
How to be 80%. It is like the analogy with
you know,
the Ford Explorer.
okay, you know what's an analogy?
No.
Analogy. Okay, an analogy.
Just think about something.
You're talking about something and use this example to describe something else.
Okay.
That's an analogy.
No.
Okay? Okay.
It is an analogy with the Ford Explorer.
Analogía.
If you are focusing on it, suddenly you are going to start seeing what you are focused on all around you. Every time I have done this, it amazes me.
Amazes me.
Amazes me. I cleared a new list recently. I hooked up with the girlfriend I had been with for a year about a month ago because she were just not aligned in our career, and neither one of us was willing to compromise on that part of our lives. We still absolutely love each other and have a wonderful friendship where we provide support to each other. The most important things to both of us is that we love each other for who the other is, even though we are no longer intimate partners.
Okay. So basically he's saying that you love each other even though you're not a couple anymore, okay? You're just friends. Okay?
Okay.
This is something.
This is something I will elaborate further in part X regarding the loving way to end a relationship.
Relationship. Okay. Part X. That's part 10. That's a Roman numeral. Numero Romano. Alright, we don't use
part 10?
Yeah, part 10.
Oh,
we don't
okay,
use
okay.
we don't use no Roman numerals anymore, but that's a part. Okay.
Okay.
I want to stress a point.
I want to stress a point I have mentioned it before because I feel it is important. Once you start working to find the perfect woman, do not go in with the expectation that the first woman you meet is the one you will be with for the rest of your life. People change. Your taste may change. You may find there are certain qualities that are missing or that others have because more important to you became become more important to you. You may find that qualities that were important do not seem to matter as much anymore. Every relationship you go into should always be taken as an opportunity for growth and change. Eventually, you will refine your list and find the exact women that you need and want in your life. My ex-girlfriend had blonde hair and brown eyes. When I wrote down my new list, I put down that I wanted a woman who has dark hair, dark eyes, between 5'0" to 5'9", very feminine, sexy, graceful, outgoing, funny, intelligent, strong, confident, sure of herself, has a great body, in great shape, and with a great personality. I want someone that can pitch and catch with me.
Someone that can pitch and catch with me, okay?
What do you mean, teacher?
So that's a saying. It's a
It's
slang.
like slang, right?
Yeah, it's a slang.
Mhm.
Basically, you're saying someone that's able to keep up with me, okay?
Okay.
Someone that's able to relate to me. Okay.
I want someone who, when I wander with her, is not going to collapse because she has a low self-esteem.
Esteem. What's collapse? Sorry, what's banter? You remember that?
Banter.
Banter. Banter. To joke around, tease with someone, okay?
Oh,
Or banter.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Because of her low self-esteem.
Self-esteem.
Okay.
I want a woman that will stay in her center and not get pushed off. Someone who gives as good as she gets. As I finished my list, every time I went out somewhere, my eyes were automatically drawn to women that fit my description. Whether it was in the mall or shopping in the grocery store, I turned right into what I was looking for. My awareness of what I wanted developed into this highly skilled radar
Radar.
that
Honed.
honed in on exactly what I wanted to find in a woman.
Okay, so basically what he's saying is, he was so clear in what he wanted that he would automatically focus on the women that he wanted. Okay. Yeah.
Even if you wanna pull it.
Even if what?
If you wanna pull it. It's going.
I'm going to buy a class.
Again, it's like the Ford Explorer analogy. You will find yourself looking at women that resemble what it is you are focusing on. That's why it is so important to get clear about what it is you want. If you are using a shotgun approach, you are going to meet women all the time.
Shotgun approach. So shotgun means when you use shotgun person, this is slang. He probably
Mhm.
made it up. Okay, that means you're going for everything. Okay, continue.
All the time. If you don't really know what you are looking for and haven't taken the time to write it down, it is going to be hard for you to attract the right person in your life. That's because you are not clear about what you want. That's what this exercise is all about. Every time I have done this exercise, I have met someone within 60 days. It has always worked for me, good or bad. Putting the list down on paper is like goal setting.
Setting. You know what's goal setting?
Goal setting is something done.
Yeah, make a goal. Something
guess.
goal setting.
Every time you chase something in life, you should write it down so you know what it is you are going after. When you know what you are going after and are very specific about it, then that person, that resource,
Resource.
or whatever it is that you are looking for will eventually show up in your life. This is because of the simple fact that you are actually focused on it. Now, it is time for you to go about your daily life. Whether it's going to work, to the store, going out with friends, or attending some event. While you are doing this, keep the thought in the back of your mind. The type of person I want to meet, where am I going to find her? Most men, when they are looking to meet a woman, will go to the bar or to a nightclub. It is simple logic. Women go to this place for the same reason. Where else could be better? The answer is anywhere. The bar or the nightclub scene, in my experience, is one of the least effective way to meet women. This is because the women you come across are often drunk, or sometimes when you late call them, they don't remember who you were. Plus, if you've had a couple drinks yourself, it can have disastrous consequences.
What's a disastrous consequence?
Disaster consequences is like something bad that happened.
Something goes really bad. Yeah.
Mhm. It is also not the type of woman that I am looking for. I don't drink. I don't like to party. I'm no longer into that scene. But if you are looking for a woman that is because it is part of your own lifestyle preference, just be aware of the potential pitfalls in drinking and approaching women. It can definitely have its drawbacks. I had one of those experiences about 12 years ago when I lived in Fort Lauderdale. I was up in Central Florida with some close friends of mine. I was out at this bar and met this woman. We had both been drinking and we seemed to be really into each other. My thoughts were, wow, she's really beautiful. It was really dark. We met, talked for a while, and hung out. We were making out in the bar.
Making out in the bar means kissing in the bar, okay?
Kissing in the bar.
You make out with
Oh,
someone.
okay. And we had just met. Neither of us really knew anything about each other. We exchanged phone number and she called me a couple days after the weekend was over. Plans were made and she drove down the following weekend. I remember opening the door and it was kind of like Carner from Seinfeld with that look of pure shock on my face as I actually thought to myself, I had way too much to drink. It must have been really dark in this place. This girl had driven all that way down to spend 2 days with me. Now I have to spend 2 days with someone that I am just not interested in. Absolutely.
Obviously.
Now, obviously, meeting girls in the nightclubs is not the best place.
Okay, good. So basically, he's talking about an experience that he had with the girl, right? The girl's like, they hit it off, they had a good time, they kissed, and then she was gonna spend 2 days with him. And what was his reaction?
His reaction is the same, teacher.
No, his reaction is bad because it's not that kind of relationship that he's looking for.
Yeah, it's not the kind of girl that he was looking for.
Mhm.
Okay, good. Continue. To top it all off.
To top it all off, they usually have their guard up. Most women, when they go out, especially when they go out with their girlfriends, are not out to meet a guy. They are going out simple to have fun, dance, drink, and just to get a little crazy. I know that for sure. The best way I have always found to meet women is at weddings, art shows, seminars, private parties, or even at work. It gives women a level of comfort that you know someone that they know, that you have mutual friends,
Mutual. What's mutual?
something in common.
Yeah, something in common. Mutual friends.
In addition, it's easier to meet or get introduced to them if you are meet a woman in a more open public place, whether it's in a grocery store or somewhere else. She is going to have her guard up. The more public a place, the more her guard will be up and the harder it will be to get her contact information and actually go out with her. Women in those situations are just not going to make it easy to meet you. I give the example of an art gallery that can also be a very public place, but at least you know you have similar interest that can be used to approach a woman. In a grocery store or a mall, you have no concept of anything about this woman. It makes it harder to find a common ground in order to break the ice and find out anything about her. Once you learn more from practicing these techniques, you will find it easier to approach women in this situation. This comes with practice, confidence, and when you stand strong in the fact that you own your masculinity and nothing can knock you off center.
Okay, let's stop right there, okay? See? So it's really interesting, okay? Really interesting.
That means you can. One thing that I already know, it's and I agree with, it's like to meet a person in the bar or a nightclub.
Okay.
I'm agree with him, like those kind of women's always they are looking